milestones that I would draw to everyone's attention is the huge expansion from a very small team and only a dozen or so students in 2012 when we first started, to now a network of universities and a network of programs and staff and colleagues that serve over 60,000 students today. So in that 10 years, the milestones have been that expansion. The programs that we offer, from bachelor's programs right the way through to doctoral programs, serve to resolve the massive capacity problem that exists throughout Africa. And that capacity problem is about qualifications, but more important than that, the skills that those qualifications bring to both individuals, but also to the societies that those individuals are a part of. So Unicaf quite literally transforms people's lives through their obtaining those skills, but it also impacts the lives of the communities within which those individuals live. So it's an overall personal individual impact, but also an impact on raising the capabilities and skill levels within the society as well. I think for Unicaf, actually meeting individuals that are part of the Unicaf family is an enormously important part of the experience that we offer, in that to study online, we are principally an online organisation, can be a very lonely and alienating experience. So to have the opportunity of being in the same building, in the same room, to have coffee and refreshments together, to learn more about each other's lives, is an enormously important event for us to be able to realise the impact of the work that we do. It's a very rewarding experience, I think, for everyone involved in the conference. Not only the students and the staff at Unicaf, but also our academic partners from the United Kingdom and more further afield. I think it gives them enormous confidence in the work that we do as an organisation in teaching the students of their programmes as awarding bodies that we offer through the Unicaf Scholarship Scheme. Learning is for life. Never stop learning. Skills and technologies are changing constantly, so one has to constantly update one's understanding of the world through education. We never stop learning. So, follow your dreams and continue to learn.
Every student has a dream. Every student has an imagination. Not every student may have a talent. So let us not allow the talents to disadvantage those that are not talented, because their imaginations can actually translate into something that can better a society. So talents are good, but let's look at their imaginations and their dreams and where they want to be. That is going to bring value to our societies. Yes, there are those that have got talents, and that's good. But sometimes you find people with talent end nowhere. They don't even appreciate their talent because it's something that probably they do very well in and they don't make use of it. But if we look at people that have a dream, people that are imaginative, they become creative. And what comes out of their creativeness is something that will be of value to the whole society. Be yourselves, dream, and ensure that that dream does not end nowhere. Allow that dream to grow, allow that dream to be realized, and then allow that dream to benefit so many people. It's not the paper that you are accumulating, but it's the value behind that paper, the knowledge that is going to translate into what others will be able to benefit from. So dream, be imaginative, and ensure that your dream lives long.
By engaging in research, you're adding new knowledge that is hopefully of use locally, regionally, and maybe also globally. Particularly in Africa, there are not enough people undertaking research, there are not enough doctoral programs, there are not enough PhD students. So the large number of doctoral students that are operating through Unicaf is really adding value And when you talk to the students, they're doing research that really will have added value to the institutions and organizations and countries that they're in. There's lots of benefits for studying online, but one of the challenges is that you're in contact virtually, you're not in contact in reality. So these conferences are an opportunity to meet with people, find out in person who you have been working with, to meet new friends, and also from my perspective, it gives me a chance to meet students from outside Malawi and to spend time talking with them and finding out what they're finding is good about the programs and maybe issues where we can improve. I think, first of all, to thank them for enrolling with us and giving us the privilege of helping them with their programs and courses, particularly those that joined us early on. It was a leap of faith because we're still a very young university. So we appreciate the faith that they've given us, and we appreciate the effort that it takes to study online and to plan and to coordinate their lives around an online program. I think the second thing is it can feel sometimes quite lonely when you're studying online. We have the network of the virtual learning environment. We have different WhatsApp groups among students that communicate with each other. But if they have any issues or questions, they should always feel that they can contact us. We really value their contact. When they're filling in their forms at the end of each module, they should really tell us exactly where we can improve, because we want to continuously improve. And finally, I just wish them luck with their studies, and we look forward to seeing them when they graduate.
Innovation for Unicaf is central to its teaching and learning strategy. So what we must offer is digital problem solving with a human interface, because the teaching and learning experience of Unicaf students is quite unlike most other teaching and learning experiences, because most of them are studying remotely, possibly in second languages. So trying to support the student's journey to make sure that their outcomes are as good as they can be, it is very much at the heart of what we're trying to do. So everything we look at with regards to innovation must be student focused. So to help them progress at the optimum rate based on their personal circumstances, to achieve the things that they are capable of achieving without hindrance, with a support that is individual. So Unicaf has developed a predictive model. So what we've done is we've used deep learning to really systematize and format information from a number of systems at a different quality. And then we use machine learning to try and look for patterns. And from those patterns of behaviors, then we can do some predictions to try and help students overcome challenges before points of failure. So as we go through the development of this model, the predictive nature of the digital solutions that we're developing, it allows us to be more elegant in our solutions, more specific in the types of support that we can offer students. And we'll do more and more of this as we get better at it, the more students we talk to, that we can support and we can learn from. So really it's about enhancing our predictive systems and educating not only our staff but also our students on the things that we can support them with.
So the University of East London has a large global family. So we have around 20,000 students studying in the UK, and we have now nearly 16,500 students studying with our partners around the world, both in person and online. This partnership is incredibly important. I think for us, the University of East London is a very global institution. We have a large number of students who are studying with us in the UK, but actually in terms of our mission, we have a very global mission. We have a vision which is reaching out in terms of that, how we can impact upon wider society globally. And actually the ability to work with Unicaf means that we are able to then access really talented students from all across the world, particularly in Africa. And that is really important for us, because where we can actually engage directly and influence. We know that those students are then going back into their own communities, with their own families, with those degrees that they're getting from us and in partnership with Unicaf, and really bringing about change within their own communities and their own lives. And the online option is particularly important for that. You know, I've spoken, I mean, I'm delighted to be here in Dubai and actually meeting a large number of our students and just getting to understand that for them, that they're already engaged in some really important jobs and roles in the oil and gas industry, for example, and construction. And actually the ability to study with us, with Unicaf online, means that they're able to then develop those skills, to take themselves forward, to push themselves, to be able to be promoted within their jobs in a way that if they were trying to study within a traditional university, it just wouldn't be possible. It's the ability for the students to engage in their own learning at their own pace, at their own time, but actually be doing that in a way where actually they are challenged, they are really challenged by high quality tutors within an online environment that is really first class.